Hey guys, I'm about to leave. I know this weekend been kind of crazy and whatnot. But I appreciate you guys. I know a lot went on, and I apologize for that. And I kind of ruined y'all weekend, so I'm about to go ahead and bounce. Yeah, but hey, I still got y'all, my friends and families. Y'all in my corner. I really appreciate that. Y'all enjoy yourselves this weekend, and y'all have some more fun. Y'all have a lot of beer and alcohol for me while I'm gone, and pour out one for the homie. Okay, I appreciate it. All right, yeah, y'all, peace and love, baby, peace and love. Carla, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Can I get a hug? I can get a hug. Golly, man, you gonna do a brother like that?
Oh, it's a lot, David. It's
Come
a
on,
lot.
man. Come on. It's me, baby. Okay, just check this out. If I get rid of Madison, we still cool? Why not? Okay, baby. You ain't gotta sage me like that. That's all. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But anyway, y'all, I'm out. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all next week. Deuces. I know she want me. She a little tripping because I'm the man. Every time I walk in the room, all the women want me. All of them want me.
I mean, bad choo-choo. Do y'all not feel that bad choo-choo? Oh my gosh. We gotta hurry and get up out of here. It's just like, oh my God.
We keep it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and feel some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, KoEd Ken, folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife right here.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews and entertainment. It's also all about our famous rants and jokes. And tonight, we are bringing another episode of Married at First Sight, the Cheaters edition.
Okay.
You know the show Cheaters. The guy at the camera. They should have him on there. You want to say something? Beep, 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 beep.
That's basically what it was. So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We like to have fun over here. We like to bring you some entertainment, even when the show is going south like this one.
It went south.
Whew. So
how low can you go?
Make sure that you guys comment. Make sure that you like, and make sure that you share it on your platforms or share it wherever, honey. Send it to your auntie, grandmama, honey, because somebody probably done been through something like this. Y'all know back in the day, honey, they would cheat with
been through nothing like this, baby.
Back in the day, they used to cheat with the next door neighbor.
Yeah, but not on television though.
Well, not on television. But anyway, so y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. This was a lot, so bear with us if this video is long and we got a lot to say. I know y'all got a lot to say. Don't forget, we'll be live Thursday for y'all to get all of it.
That's right.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, rah. Get it out there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, all your kikis and kakas and cuckoos on out the way.
So the title is called "The Experts Have Questions." So I forgot. I said, "Chad, they still at this house. This got to be the longest retreat in history."
Not just that. That house got bad mojo now. They left all that bad energy in that house, man. Oh, if they put the house on Airbnb, I wouldn't
get. They be like, "This the house? Don't want that."
You remember that? Amityville Horror House? You remember that movie back in the 70s?
It was scary.
Yeah, it was
no,
scary.
I didn't watch scary movies.
Yeah, that's what this house gonna be like from now on.
I ain't gonna lie. Do it feel like when we went this weekend? We stayed at a very nice townhouse off Airbnb. for whatever reason, Eddie had some weird dreams while we were there.
Weird, man. People watching us and
The
people coming out of their
dreams.
closets and stuff, man. I couldn't even sleep in that Airbnb.
He didn't sleep the whole time we were there. So he took a nap in the daytime, but yeah. So, but it was lovely. It was beautiful.
Nice.
The place was beautiful, and it was just like everything was, you know. But anyway, not about us. So Michelle wants to talk to Madison, and Madison, she ain't about that life. I'm just saying, like, she is not one to like confrontation, you know, all the things or whatever, but she put herself in the middle of this stuff, but then can't, you know. So Madison, you know, did Michelle roll up her sleeves, honey? I don't know. I felt somebody was rolling up there, or Madison was doing something,
I
taking
think
off her
Madison
sweater.
was like rolling up her sleeve trying to wash her hands or something like that.
Yeah, so she was like, Michelle was like, well, can we talk? Madison like, you gonna come with guns ablazing? Will? She said, well, give me a minute. And it went silent.
Yeah.
It was like nothing. Madison has nothing to say. It is what it is. We see what it is, you know. And I know y'all don't like Michelle, but I am so sorry. The girl did her big one. She made sure. So Michelle didn't have nothing to say, honey. Went silent. Here go David, rah cheerleader in the background and stuff like that. Because Madison was like, I like David. I like her too.
David has turned into Captain Sable. You know what? Okay, because when Madison and Michelle was about to have that conversation, he made sure he stood outside the hallway in case it went south that he could step in and help Madison out. Bruh. You feeling her way more she's feeling you.
Yeah.
You feeling her way more than she's feeling you, man. Okay, so pump your brakes, bro. Pump your brakes.
Yep. So Madison said some or whatever, not much, and she was saying something that she didn't know about that text message and stuff like that. And David chimed in once again, and Michelle was like, "I'm out because I can't even have a conversation with you because he is all in the background talking."
That's a bodyguard, man, and he's gonna make sure nothing happened to Madison, man. You know what? This whole situation reeks of stankness. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they did it and the way
it was real grimy.
Right.
It was real.
Yeah, real. Ain't that right, Carla? That's right, Carla. It's real grimy. And the thing is, it's like they didn't care. It's like they walked around like we got this off our chest. We good to go now. That's the attitude they was taking after everything came out, in my opinion.
I really think that Madison was taking more of David's attitude. David truly did not care. But I think that Madison, she was only like not caring in the moment, like around David. It's like she was taking on his persona, and he probably was saying, we don't care. See how but her situation was different than his. She was putting herself in and y'all was saying Allan shouldn't be having no feelings and that's his own fault. No, this girl was.
She was leading him on.
Right. And she was making it seem like it was gonna go somewhere.
You know, the thing is, Allan had a gut feeling. That's why he kept asking Madison where we stand at.
Right.
Where we stand at. And she kept answering, we good. So he's just taking her word for it, you know. So he's giving her the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why Allan was, felt the way he felt, because he did come to Madison. He did go to Madison and asked her, how are we doing? Right. Are we on the same path? Are we on the same page? And every time he asked her that, she said yes. Well, we good. Right. We good. We're gonna make it to the end. What she said, if I didn't want to be here, I would have been gone.
Right.
She told him that several times.
Michelle leaves and she go into her room and she was just like, you know what, I finna lose it. M and Camille come in there and talk to her and stuff like that. And Michelle was like, they just laughing in the other room like ain't nothing.
That's what I'm saying. They were just chopping, they were kiki and caca like it was all to the good. You know, hey, forget that Allan feelings hurt. Forget Michelle's feelings hurt. Hey, we good now. You know what I'm saying? It's out in the open, so let's laugh it up.
Camille said that's that nervous laugh. You know how she be laughing. Yeah. That nervous laugh.
No, maybe it was, but still, when it came to David, that wasn't no nervous laugh. David didn't care no more.
Michelle said, "Well, I hope that Madison like staying in the basement, honey, because that's what she'll be over there with that big grown. The people call him an ogre, honey, in the basement, yeah."
Yeah, she don't care. That's what Madison likes. She likes stuff like that. That's her type.
And then Michelle was saying, "How you texting somebody you want to eat her up? Well, did you eat her? Because that seemed real." And like Camille said, that seemed real intimate to me. That ain't just no child texting. No, that seemed real intimate.
Let me say something real quick. Give me a minute. When you send a woman a text like that, y'all on a different level. Y'all not just buddies and friends. I'm not gonna send my homegirl a text like that.
Right.
You know, because we're not at that boundary right now. You know, to me, when you send a woman a text like that, y'all cross that boundary.
Mm-hmm.
Something else is going on, you know, and that's not just you. It's not just your homegirl, you know. So I'm with Michelle on that. You know what I'm saying? Something must have went down for you to feel comfortable enough to send her that text.
David said he was shooting his shot.
Yeah,
that's how you shoot it.
Yeah, man, you don't shoot your shot like that. But then again, you're a frat boy.
Well, then it is again. She is a little low class, so maybe that's all it took for her.
That was you still mom was.
I don't know what a mama was.
Mom did something to her. It was traumatizing.
Yeah, but she said she people always label her transactional, so maybe that's just the vibe she give off. So all it take is I want to eat you up. So you know,
Allan, you was right about that, brother. You was right.
So and Michelle was just saying, you know, that he portrayed himself as to being Allan's friend, and she portrayed herself to being my friend. That's just like low class. And
the thing about Michelle, I don't think Michelle was really upset with David as much. She was more upset with Madison. Mm-hmm. That's supposed to be her girl. That's what they supposed to be friends. And you gonna do me like this, especially after I came to you twice and asked you about this situation. You act like you didn't know anything about it. So basically, you lied to me in my face.
Right. So Madison and them doggone lashes that I want to pluck one by one is on camera, and she said that she feels awful. She said that she cares for Allan and hope.
No, you don't.
And hope that he understands and that he will forgive her someday.
You say all those things, Madison. You hoping, you say, you care for Allan. If you care for Allan like you say you do, you wouldn't have done this.
No.
The thing about caring for someone is that you try to protect their feelings. You try to protect their heart. You didn't do that. Mm-mm. Not whatsoever. You lied to the dude. You laid them on. Yeah. And
let me say this before I forget because it's on my mind. The fact too, okay, so I know I'm kind of fast forwarding, but they were saying that they just caught feelings. Let me tell you something. Little people, meaning immature grown adults. When you are in a relationship, marriage, whatever you are, you committed to another person. Whether y'all say we're gonna take the vows and do it this way, y'all chose that. When you call yourself catching feelings, the moment you hit that means the seat in the catch, then you need to be catching yourself a flight to get up out of there. That means you don't need to go in each other's presence, but y'all kept putting yourself in temptation, in the line of fire, into where y'all will continue to catch feelings. If I was in that position, I will remove myself from it. So I don't give a god doggone how people say, oh my gosh, it just happened. Oh my gosh, we just caught feelings. You put yourself in there because that's what you wanted to happen. Wow. Ain't no way I'm a wife gonna put myself in a situation because we human. We're gonna find other people attractive. But when it goes beyond just eye gazing and stuff like that, and y'all start getting emotionally attached to each other, you need to disperse.
I agree. Remove yourself in the situation. And like Pastor Cal said later on in the episode, y'all couldn't wait 8 weeks. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to be with this person, don't cheat. Just leave. Mm-hmm. Get a divorce. Do what Ike did. Do what M did.
Act like a butt.
Right. And leave. You don't have to go behind people's back and befriend people and stab them in the back like that. Just go ahead and leave. Because now you got everybody they energy all funked up right now.
So Thomas and Camille is in the other room, and they said, "Oh,
Ooh, child, thank God that one was ain't right, baby. Ooh, yeah. So much going on. Thank God we good, ain't we, baby? Yeah.
And they said, like I was finna say, thank God that we got that ADT security because ain't nobody breaking up this relationship. Where does that ADT come from? It was so off-putting.
It was like they crammed that in there. They crammed that ADT. Maybe ADT. I should look at the credits. At the end credits of the show.
They had something to do with they sponsors.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to see because that was so. That's the second week they did that.
Why did y'all? Okay, y'all had to do it because y'all were away, right? Okay, so I get that part, but maybe y'all should have done it when it was in a better place. Y'all was out somewhere because it was just freaking awkward. All this hair breaking loose in the house, and you glad you got ADT.
I can tell you when they should have did it. They should have did it when Al tried to kick the door in. ADT, come. He tried to kick the door in. You know, Allan was trying to come back inside after he found out what happened. That's what they should do. They should did the ADT shout out then. ADT, we got a crazy man trying to kick the door in.
It was just weird and awkward.
Yeah, it was. But apparently, they have a sponsorship with
Married at First Sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but David, Thomas was just saying, you know, at first he used to feel bad for David, but now he was like, nah, he can't stick up for David no more. So yeah, he was like, he team Michelle.
I think everybody felt bad for David at first. And I did too, because I was team David, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, man, David, you need to leave her. And he should have left her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now the way you handle this situation, it's kind of hard to stick up for you now, man. My thing is, if you felt like Michelle was treating you that badly, leave. Now you look like a butthole in front of the whole world, man.
The whole world.
Then on top of that, you hurt your boy Allan in the process.
That wasn't his boy.
Apparently it wasn't.
He
used Allan. He used Allan, yeah.
Because he like a blonde, blue-eyed, blah, blah, blah. But
it wasn't blah, blah, blah.
Whatever. But the fact, too, that not only did you look like a fool in front, your folks can't even go to church. You do they go to church? They go like,
they probably go to church.
Look at their son, child. You know what? So, yeah, they can't go to the grocery store, local grocery store, nothing like that, child. So, anyway, Warren is waking up the next day, going into the kitchen. So, the wild beast is laying over there on the couch with all of that hair all over his head and stuff like that. He was talking about saying he can't eat. You know, all he wanted some water because he ain't got no appetite. Do you? Why? What? Why? You should be eating. You happy, right?
He had tacos.
So Juan asked David, like, what's the next step? You know, and
you know what?
David was like, you got any advice?
I was about to get mad at Juan at first. I said, Juan, why are you trying to butt up with this guy after what he did? You know, then I saw Juan's angle after a while. I said, okay, Juan's trying to make sure, you know, everything's cool. You know, make sure, you know, David kind of let his walls down so he can go ahead and just kind of talk to David. And, you know, he did it in a smooth way. So, I like that. I appreciate that.
Juan said the problem is the way y'all did it.
Right.
It really and truly, okay, y'all had feelings for each other, blah, blah, blah. But it was the way y'all did it really and truly was effed up. He said, y'all starting this whole thing on a bad note. Juan said, I don't know if I even want to be around you because it's all of this going on. And David said that maybe I should just leave the process. Maybe I should leave. He was like, well, it ain't just you, it's Madison as well.
Right.
They don't just take it upon you. And then how y'all gonna even move forward with trust?
There's no trust there. It's done. You know, how can you trust somebody that you saw as a friend and turn around basically steals your woman?
No, he talking about how can
I know. I'm just saying in general because now people on the out, even Carla said that. You know, Carla was like on the outside looking in. She said, "How can I trust you after I saw how you did her?"
I'm talking about they talking about trust with each other, Madison and
I said that last week. The way you got them is the way you gonna lose them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the way I took. He was saying, how can y'all even move forward in y'all current?
Oh yeah.
With trust because look how y'all did it. Like
it's like when you meet somebody as a side piece.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, y'all together now, but guess what? He met you as a side piece. You know, you might turn around and just know he might have another side piece as you know, because you're the main woman. You know. Because
your position is now open. So if you leveled up, you think from a side piece to the main chick,
I know.
remember your position is
Right.
still open. So now they got to hire somebody else for that, right?
I was saying that on another show,
What?
Married to Medicine. We were talking about Apollo and his wife.
Right.
Yeah, she was a side chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you cannot win when you play dirty. I think there's Nene words. So you cannot win when you do stuff like that. In the moment, it may feel good and all that stuff.
I just
But
wonder,
how you get them is how you lose them.
I wonder if it's like infatuation with Madison, with David, dealing with David. Do she really like David?
She looked like him. He looked like the brother-in-law, remember? Her
I
brother-in-law.
forgot about that. Yeah, that's right.
If y'all ain't seen our live, go over there and see it.
Alright.
He looked just like her brother-in-law.
And what's so sad about it? Now she comes out and say, "Oh yeah, I dated black guys before."
Yeah, but
we didn't know that.
But she didn't. But she said she didn't want to date
Right,
a black guy.
right.
She didn't want to be married.
Right.
She
No,
was
but
like
now-
Caucasian.
Yeah, but now she said, "Oh yeah, information I did not know. I didn't know she dated black guys before."
Yeah, I think she probably throwing it. It probably wasn't nothing serious. They probably just hit it and quit it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because evidently
hit
they didn't want.
quit to other date.
They probably didn't want a long term. So David comes and checks on Madison, gotta go and check on his girl and stuff like that. So he smile, he bubble up every time he get the goosebumps and all that stuff. So she go and open the door or whatever, and so he asked her how she slept. She said, "I slept good." He said he slept like trash. I said, "Okay." She said she slept good then, honey. None of that stuff really bothered her for real, honey, because she was able to go to sleep, or she took something to go to sleep.
And y'all notice when David was asleep and when they was talking in his room, I forget what scene that was, but he had like 3 or 4 beer bottles on his nightstand. The brother can drink. The brother can drink.
That's what he do. So they hug each other. Y'all know she loves them David hugs, honey. So she said that she wanted to talk.
I think they kissed. They did more than just hugging, because the way she hugged him, it's like they was about to kiss and it stopped midstream.
I think they had sex. I honestly think.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's more happened than
yeah.
just a hug. Yeah,
because to me, David is too territorial over her.
Thank you. I thought, especially when Allan confronted him last week, and he said, he kind of stood up for Madison. David did stood up for Madison, kind of snapped that date. I mean, he snapped at Allan about Madison. Right. And how he was just kind of lingering around when Madison was talking to Michelle to make sure nothing happened to Madison. You're right. He's real territorial over Madison. Mm-hmm. If you're not going to be like that, if you ain't hit it.
Baby, got the goods, son. She got the goods. She was very transactional that night. So, yeah. So they were really and truly, she said she want to talk to the other girls, because the groups in smaller groups and stuff, whatever. And so he was like, well, most of the folks done left. Ain't nobody here but the other folk, Warren and Carla and Thomas and Camille. Yeah. And so he told her, okay, basically forget about all that. He said, I want to show you my side. I think you done seen the side of me and stuff like that Michelle never got to see. So I want to make sure that you see the side that, my Karen side and all this. So he up there still trying to
shoot a shot
more and more. You know what I'm saying? So he just leaned on that. Madison said that she really did not try to hurt Allan. She really wanted to have a conversation with him.
But I don't understand that. I really don't get that.
And David said, I know you was trying. We both talked about it. I know you was trying. How now do you know this girl was trying? She probably could tell you anything. But you got the cooch now, so you good. You just believe anything she say. Yeah. How do you know she was trying?
All I know is this, man. She said she didn't want to hurt Allan. If you didn't want to hurt Allan, why do what you did? Mm-hmm. Because of she knew how Allan felt about it.
Right, exactly.
She knew it. Allan said, you got a piece of my heart. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, I had a dream about you when you was with another man. It hurt my heart while I was dreaming about it. So to me, I told you several weeks ago that when he was saying all that, Allan had some deep feelings for this woman.
Yeah.
And she knew it. But she still proceeds on trying to talk to David. She caught feelings. Come on, baby. She caught feelings.
I just did like
you got to go to the next one. Stop lying. I saw it.
I was just doing like
no. You about to read. Yeah, as I was saying, she and so she did it anyway. So how are you gonna try not to hurt him when you knew this man felt the way he felt about you? You did it anyway because you selfish. You selfish. You should have just told the man how you felt. Let that man go on with his life, and you could have go on and pursue David. No, you had to lie. Now you can read now.
Thank you.
God, I said, dang, let me tell you.
Well, you should.
I heard your mouth. So I heard the mouth.
Yeah, we talked about that part. She said you can't help it. She can't help it. She caught feelings.
Yeah,
but
she
we
caught
talked about all that. Girl, you could help it. Stop the lies.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the rest of them wake up. You know, they go downstairs. They talking. So Carla said, she had a good night's sleep, honey. So she don't
Carla
know.
didn't hear none of that.
She said she don't know what was going on.
I don't got sleepy.
But she heard. But she heard. I guess she got filled in and stuff like that or whatever. So Carla and Camille sit down and talk to Madison. Madison wanted to talk to them, whatever. So she said that she got feelings for David, and it started in the last few weeks. Bull crap. It started in the last few weeks and stuff, and so it started. They go to the gym together. They go out on the weekends, with the others and stuff like that or whatever.
Hold on, I think that was episode 3 or 4 when David and Madison went to the gym for the first time, and he said, I found me a gym buddy. You remember that? I think that's when it started.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it started.
People think that it started the honeymoon when that went to the gym at the honeymoon. They went to.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
okay,
on
that's
the
what. Yeah, on the honeymoon.
Oh,
that was their first time going to the gym.
On the honeymoon.
I said honeymoon.
You did.
Yeah, you know why I call it honeymoon, right?
Because it boom boom.
They did the boom boom on the honeymoon.
Not everybody did the boom boom.
Well, I know they probably did the boom boom. I won't put it past. It's sad because you really can't believe what David says now.
Heck no, nor Madison.
Oh, yeah.
But her facial expression be showing she lying. So Carla was like, well, girl, I got to keep it a buck with you.
No, she didn't say that.
I was saying it in my tone.
No.
What did she say?
I can't be Carla.
Oh, you want me to do the whole scene with Carla? Okay. Carla's like, I gotta keep it real, girl. Like this right here, it was just grimy. Like the whole thing was just grimy. And I personally can't be around friends like that because I would never do my friends like that. That's just girl.
And see. That's good.
But let me finish telling because I can remember and look and try to do that. So basically, Carla was just like, I got to keep it real with you. Michelle opened up to us as girls. She opened up to us about the issues that she was having and stuff like that. And I felt like you didn't say nothing. You knew what was going on and you didn't have anything to say. And I feel like a conversation should have been had and said if you was having feelings for David up front before all of this took place because you knew what she was dealing with. She said, I would never do anybody like that, especially, that text message. And Madison was like, well, I really and truly did not know that text message was for me. I shouldn't have received it.
I'm going to tell y'all something, man. The MVP for this episode was Carla. Carla, what was her name? Carla, yeah. Carla, I keep saying Carla. It's Carla, okay. Carla.
You saying a Carla, child. You saying a Carla. It's Carla.
Carla, okay. Carla.
Baby, we know what you're talking about.
Anyway, she's the MVP because she read Madison. And she didn't raise her voice. She didn't get outrageous with it, but she read Madison to the T, and she cut deep. Because she just told me, that's grimy, man. I can't be around you. I can't trust you, basically. If you did Michelle like that, you might do me like that. So why? I can't have this energy around me. And all Madison can do is she understands.
She said, I built a friendship with you. You know what I'm saying? Because Madison was like, I hope we can still be friends.
Carla said, no.
She said, Carla said, I built a friendship with you. And we all hung out together. And she was saying, it's just grimy. And, everybody had left. But Carla was saying in her confession, she said, I need some sage for this beat. She was like, I need some sage because she said it is bad energy.
It's bad mojo right now.
Yep. She said, so are
Yeah.
y'all like a couple now? Like, are y'all like a couple now? Madison said, no, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If this would even work out. I'm not ready to jump into nothing serious.
Hold up. You would jeopardize a marriage for something you don't think might work out. What sense does that make? Why put Allan through all that? You should have waited. So you dump Allan, you cheat on Allan, get with David, and you're not too sure about David.
That's what she telling them.
No, yeah.
That's what she telling them.
But she basically said the same thing when she was on the couch. I mean, when she was talking to the expert.
She keep flip flopping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She doing the same thing. She leading David on around him.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah.
It's like she can't reject nobody.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. But
just tell the person what you want.
But then when she confronted, oh no, we're not doing da 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 da. So
David might get burnt himself.
I hope so. So Madison said that, you know, is as far as nothing serious, and Camille said, well, David is ready to jump all in.
He is.
He ready to jump all in.
With 2 feet.
And Carla said, you know, that text, I want to eat you up and stuff like that. Whatever Madison said, I don't really truly want a relationship. She said something about she didn't want a relationship or something like that.
She wanted to keep a friendship. She wanted to, make sure the friendship is solid first before she pursued anything else. Mm-hmm. But David, on the other hand, he wants to marry the girl.
Yeah, right.
So she wants a friendship. Right. And he looking at marriage. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So they're on 2 different levels once again. But like you said, she's telling the girl something else. Oh, I just want a friendship. But she's telling David, we can see where this proceeds. No, we can see where this goes. Mm-hmm. So she leading David on once again because she's telling David what he wants to hear. Mm-hmm. Then she flips around and tell the women what they want to hear, make herself look good. So,
oh, girl, you need some therapy, honey. You should have thought about this real hard, honey, because you got some real deep issues, girl.
But David should see this coming, man.
Let him.
But bro, you saw what she did to Allan. She was telling Allan, she basically telling you the same thing, but you telling you, "Ooh, I'm ready to marry you. That's my ride and die." Well, she don't look at you as a ride and die right now. Right. She is looking at you as somebody to have a good time with.
Right. You know, I think Camille had said, that text message saying, I want to eat you. And then Carla's like, eat what? Eat what? Like, go ahead, Carla.
I don't know what edibles you on or what you take.
I think that's just her natural high.
Man, I need some of that, man, because she seems so relaxed, man.
Madison said that she feels awful. I feel so awful.
The only reason why you feel awful because you got caught. Okay, as you wasn't feeling too awful when you was coming in 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. You wasn't feeling awful when you were leaving Allan home. So now all of a sudden you feel awful. You feel awful because they caught you in the act.
Yep.
That's the only reason why. If nobody would have caught y'all still be sneaking around.
Madison told David that she was going to, go ahead and leave and stuff like that. She going to go home. And she was just saying, I think in her confession that she really want to have a conversation with Allan. She really want to have a combo with him. So,
make no sense. Why she want to talk to Allan, man? First of all, you need to get that dude at least a month to cool down. Allan is still hot. I feel like if she was to see Allan right now at that time, it wouldn't have been pretty. It wouldn't have been pretty. It wouldn't be.
Allan back at the house because he said, one, I got to get my car chair, and ain't none of y'all finna drive it. And so he said he got to get a few of his things and stuff. So he said he's still mad, He said that this right here really and truly it destroyed him. I noticed that he was getting his seasonings. That's what I had put in there. He would get all his seasonings on it because he was finna cook for y'all, child. He cooked for y'all.
I'm gonna get my seasoning. I'm gonna eat that bland food from now on.
Listen, he cooked all that good food because he know Madison and David love to eat tacos and everything else.
I don't think I've seen David
I
cook
ain't
on the
seen,
show.
But Madison messed it up. That man had a nice car, nice job. He could cook and everything. But no, you wanted the Jolly Green Ogre, honey, over there, honey, that's still living in the basement, honey, and ready for his mama said, you can eat, David. Calling him from up the steps down. You can eat, baby. Come on and fix your plate. So yeah, that's what you want.
It strikes me crazy and strange that a woman will settle for somebody like David. Okay, especially after having somebody like Allan. Yeah, he might not be your type of guy you used to dating, but the guy had a lot of potential, a lot. Okay, something you can work with. Okay, I'm not saying David don't have potential.
I
Okay.
go ahead, babe. That's your. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You little skinny. Every time I try to say something.
That's a lie. Cause you know how many times you done cut me off since we've been talking, and I ain't see it now. Go ahead.
Anywho, so yeah, I lost my train of thought.
You said potential, David.
Yeah, what the point is, what I'm trying to say is like, it's just a messed up situation. I lost my train of thought. I was going somewhere with it until you cut me off, and I lost my train of thought.
All right. So I was finna say the fact too that I don't see that like Allan got potential. No, I think Allan is what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like what potential? It just depends on what you looking for. And she was trying to create. She was building a bear.
Well, you misunderstood what I was trying to do. Okay, there you go.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Go ahead.
All I'm saying was the guy had potential. Of course, Allan wasn't her type. Okay, but the point is, you could have worked with it. And she chose not to. It's a lot of, but some reason David fascinates her. I don't know why. Because he's a jock. He likes to party, and you gotta be who you want to be with. That's who you want to be with. So be it.
Pastor Cal, and I know we fast forward to the end, but he made a valid point and made that girl sit there and think. Basically, David was a rebound. Y'all was in the same place, the same space, the same thing.
You gone too far ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, so Carla and Camille is talking to Allan, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of giving him a hug and seeing where his head is. And Allan said that, he really and truly didn't know what was going on, but now he's thinking back to all the stuff, the dates I was taking out on dates, I was doing all this, staying up late and all this stuff.
Kicks in.
And so he said that it was he said that, it really truly, it was hard, even thinking about you going back, thinking about all this stuff or whatever. And then, just, it was hard.
Yeah. Then production, I think that's the scene with
production.
Nope. Okay.
So,
you really trying to shoot me down.
So anyway, so she was saying,
what she said? What has she said? What she said?
No, pity Eddie.
Yeah, I know.
So she said that, because I think Allan was just saying, something about no hope or something like that. She was like, no, don't think like that. It's still hope. Like for somebody else, for you with somebody else. It may not have been her, but somebody else. So Allan said that, he really truly don't want to talk to her. He don't want to see her. He don't want to smell her. He don't want no sights of her. He don't want nothing with them extensions around him or nothing like that. He don't want to fool with her. So, and he was saying that he was proud of himself. Like he proud of himself. He know his worth. He know that, he deserved better. I don't want to be with somebody that lied to me and in my face and directly in my eyes. So yeah.
See, Allan's the type of dude, he's going to trust you until you break that trust. Mm-hmm. Me, I won't trust you till you earn that trust. Yeah. See, if you've been like me, this wouldn't have happened. You got to earn my trust. Some people are like, oh, I trust you. You don't even know the I trust you. I give you my heart. I trust you. Then they do something to you and you break your heart. But if they earn that trust, your heart's protected until that point they earn it, then you kind of let your walls down.
He ain't earned no church. He fell in love with me.
I ain't talking about you.
Yeah, he fell in love with, so it's okay.
I ain't talking about you.
It's called braids.
Okay.
It's called weed.
Okay, I'm talking about people in general. If they were like me, your heart wouldn't have been broken. Keep that thing guarded until they earn it.
I can tell y'all some stories.
And when they earn it, then you let your guard down. But you up here trusting people. Ooh, I trust y'all. Ooh, I trust y'all. You get the heart hurt.
I can tell y'all some stories. stories.
I can tell him some stories too.
Yeah, he fell deep, honey.
Man, that ain't about me, man.
Anyway, so Thomas and Warren was talking to Allan and stuff like that because Allan's finna get ready to leave. Warren said, hang in there, everything gonna be okay. Allan said, and he going back and reminiscing on the fact that when sometimes we get into arguments and stuff like that, and she make a phone call like, and then I'm coming back 2 hours, then come back 2 hours later. In his mind, he thinking like, is she going to see him? So now all the thoughts and all the stuff spinning in his head.
That's what happens when you see something, you can't suppress it in your head, but now it's starting to come to fruition. And when he got in the car, he gonna ask the question. That's why I said, don't do it. See, Allan is starting to let his mind take over. And it's starting to play tricks on him because he asked the guy, do they sleep in the same room? I said, Allan, don't go there, man. Let it go. Mm-hmm. I understand you hurt, but you don't want to know that if they did or not. Because all that's gonna do is make it worse for you. Yeah. So yeah, just let it go, bro. Don't even think that way. Let them have their little fling and move on with your life.
Yep. So David over there packing that little bitty suitcase, child, with them wide clothes.
Yeah, production. The segue with that was kind of shady. They show Allan jumping in a little sports car, drive off. Then the next scene, you got Dave packing his clothes on the floor and the crossover like a trash man.
Getting in that car with them numbers on the back. Is that a rental or what? Did your window get busted off that Ford Focus?
It was like a day and night comparison, man. But Madison, she likes it though, man. She likes it. I don't know why, but she does.
But she was trying to change Allan. Just wanted his teeth to be Invisalign and wanted him to dress different.
I don't get that, man.
That is crazy.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Because you gonna take David as he is.
And that's a lot to take as he is.
But you trying to change Allan, which I think he was all right as he was. Because, to me, the guy had it going on.
One of the best guys that had it going on the show, to be honest.
Right, so I don't get it, man. Because he's not athletic. He's not a gym rat. That's what it is. But spit it out. Get it out. What?
What is David, though? You go to the gym to do what? Like, what is the evidence of your gym body? Is because maybe the fat ain't flubbering like that? It's just tight? Yeah. Like, I don't get it.
Some dudes, they just can't, they can work out, but they can't get that physique.
Because they eat tacos. Yeah. You can't.
He do drink a lot, too. He drinks a lot of alcohol.
You cannot. It's so counterintuitive to sit here and go to the gym and still eat like bad. You know what I'm saying? So, and especially depends on your metabolism and the way your body structure. Like, for me, I knew that in order for me to get a full six pack, I cannot eat certain stuff. This was before I even met you. Before I cannot eat. I really got to structure my eating, and I wasn't willing to make that sacrifice. So now it's a 2-pack. It's a 2-pack. It is
no, it's a pouch. It's a kangaroo pouch.
What is this up here?
It's a kangaroo pouch. I'm looking for the little kangaroo to pop out of it.
It's in your stomach. That's why you got it. Because you got it. So I know that there's certain stuff you got to change your diet, and you can't eat all tacos, eating out late, drinking, like you said, all that stuff. So you go to the gym just because maybe it make you feel better or to get out that basement, but you ain't doing nothing.
Now, when I was going to the gym, I was going like 5 days a week. I was watching my calories, and I'm talking about I was like jacked. You hear me? I was just glad people thought I was a pro athlete and everything.
Yeah, I seen the picture. You look good.
Yeah, and and now
we got married.
And now we got married.
We got each other.
They said,
all that matters.
You must have been
coach,
ball boy, because you just look happy no more, man.
That's all right, baby. We got each other. We're gonna get it together.
What happened, Lord? What happened?
Because it's not like we were sitting around eating all the time and stuff like that. Was we? Well,
yeah, we were.
No, you can speak for yourself.
Especially when 2020 kicked in.
Well, yeah, I think everybody gained weight in 2020, but yeah. So anyway, so David packing and stuff like that. he said he know Madison need her space, so he finna go on tip out. David tells the others that he leaving, and Carla like, and she eating them chips, and she turned her whole body.
Carla wasn't buying none of that crap, man.
And
She
I
was
guess
buying none of
Camille
it.
be chosen to be that question axe.
Yeah, Carla wasn't gonna say nothing. I think Carla like,
Bye.
I'm washing my hands of y'all, man.
Camille asked David, so what's next for you and stuff like that. So where your mind at and stuff. So he was like, well, I got my family, my friends, and Carla like, in her mind, she's saying, child. So that Carla was saying, that this really and truly, like, it should have been a safe space for everybody and stuff like that. So, but it's very unfortunate, and I think that's when she was when she was outside, she was like, it's very unfortunate. She did something to her.
What was the extra stuff,
Hey,
Carla?
you laugh.
What was that,
She
man?
said,
You was trying to get a contract for a modeling agency or something? Because that little whatever you was doing went a little extra long.
She said this feel like the Hunger Games, honey. I never watched the Hunger Games.
You never watched the Hunger Games? Man, the first movie, The Hunger Games, I cried, man, when the little black girl died. I forget what the name was. It was sad, man. I thought she was gonna make it to the end. And
it's a game.
It's a game. It's a Hunger Game.
It's like Squid Games.
Something like that, yeah. The kids, they be killing each other.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So Michelle called Pascal.
Pastor.
Get what happened. So she was telling him, like I'm saying this the next morning. I'm sure he knows. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
He sounded real convincing.
Yeah, he did. Cause he's like, what? Pastor, that's what he did, Pastor. I was like, ooh, Michelle snitching.
So she said, I just wanted to catch you up, on everything. Michelle tells Pascal that, everything that happened and, about the text message and all that stuff. And all along, she felt that in her head, it was Madison. And he was like, well, why you think that? He said, because, they was going out to the gym, just everything kind of tied it back to her. And then and it was Madison. And Pascal said, wait, what? You say, yep, it was her. They kind of confessed that they love for each other, whatever, and admitted that
Donut hungry.
And Pascal said that Michelle, I'm so sorry, you don't deserve it. I guess he's saying in spite of the situation of I guess how she was treating, he was like, you don't deserve it, and nobody deserves this. He said, and if a person don't want to be there, they should divorce.
I said that.
Yeah, and that in that moment they should leave.
Yeah, man. Don't be playing these childish games, man. If you don't want to be with that person, if you don't want to be in that situation, just pack your bags and leave, man. Don't drag people into this mess, man. To me, all this stuff was unnecessary.
Yeah.
You could easily like, no, Michelle, you ain't feeling me like that. I'm out. Who did that? I hate to say it. What's the name from the Denver season?
Mm-hmm.
He left, man. The Indian guy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he do what he did.
He got offended though.
Yeah, well, it was a stupid reason why he left, but he still left. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "You don't cheat with somebody else's wife."
No, that's for the show in real life too.
And he said that shows a lack of integrity. And he said some I wrote down.
Well, all I'm saying is,
but I wanted to say this too, is that I know a lot of people saying that Married at First Sight Australia that they have a lot of cheating and all that stuff going on. But to me, that show is way different. I don't know, it just seems a little acting going on over there. But Married at First Sight, that's not how this operates. The American version. So not once it go to Peacock, it could be a totally different.
Well, then again, people in Australia cheat a lot anyway, so that's probably their culture. They like to cheat. Ooh, I offended a kangaroo somewhere.
Go ahead, baby.
But no, all joking aside. But no, man, he's like, me personally, I hate that. I'm not gonna get the satisfaction this season because what I wanted was they get caught cheating. The experts call them in, ask them why they cheated, and kick them off the show. But since it's like towards the end of the show, they're not gonna get kicked off. I want them to get kicked off the show to prove a point. Mm-hmm. But it is what I can't get what I want, I guess.
So in the next scene, the other 4 that are left,
the final 4,
they outside playing basketball. I said, I told Eddie, they know we don't care.
We don't care. We really don't care.
And of course, they had to have a conversation about that and stuff like that. So they talked about honesty in relationship as. I guess Carla and Camille was beating them in basketball.
I said, you Carla? I know Camille can play ball because that's what she grew up playing basketball. But I didn't think Carla can make some baskets. I said, okay. They're dancing like a little spirit child.
She was on that one leg and stuff like that. I was like, Carla, now girl, if you was closer, honey, we really would hang out. So Allan visit Michelle's house. So, because Michelle, I guess she done packed her stuff. She moved out that night. Then.
Yeah, she did.
And they talked about the text messages and everything that went down, and stuff. So that's when Shaded Production, because they was talking about her coming in late, and then they started doing a side by side with David and
that's
her.
all. They came in around the same time. I was okay. It makes more sense. Then David would say something kind of questionable in the past, then you think about, okay, maybe he was talking about her. Mm-hmm. Then Madison, she'll say something questionable, or do something questionable in the past, and you think, maybe she said or did that because of David. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So they were trying to replay all that, and when they replayed all that, then Allan started thinking, man, I'm starting to put the pieces together now.
Yep, it's starting to make sense. Allan said Madison even texted him. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
And said, she apologized and blah, blah, blah,
I'm
blah,
sorry.
blah.
I didn't want you to find out this way. I care about you. And Allan, me personally, bro, I've been blocked.
Oh, yeah.
I put the block on her so fast.
He told her, listen, don't text me nothing. He said, don't text me nothing. Don't explain that to me and nothing like that. And he said that he basically he was telling Michelle what goes around comes around. So
yeah, she gonna get hers, man. The way she met David, and that's how David gonna leave her. You're gonna find another blonde chick, walk his way, give him the attention he wants, and Madison gonna be left out in the cold.
Yep.
Like I said, all he wants is attention.
Exactly.
So if the right woman comes along, give him more attention than Madison will be left in the cold.
And let me say this before I forget, because we had this conversation. The thing is that I noticed about David is that he's saying she gives me. He never say basically what he give back to her, but he always say what she gives. She gives me attention. She give me what I want. She do this. She care about me. La 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 la. Yeah. And then he was saying she give me the attention I want. And that's a bad place for a man to sit up there and say, this is the reason I'm not being with you, or whatever the case. I know theirs was a little different, and being with this woman, because that shows a sign of little boy behavior. It's something going on in him that's saying, I need this attention. It's probably something that his mama
that's what I'm about to say. That's why he's still at home with his mom, because he wants that attention. He wants that motherly love. And even when he walks in the room, he wants the attention. I don't care if it's from a woman, from the group. He has to be the center of attention. And Michelle didn't give him that. That's why it was a struggle for him.
Yeah.
And because Michelle kept basically, knocking him down a couple of pegs, And the way she did it was wrong. I'm not giving Michelle a pass. Yeah. I'm not gonna give her a pass on her delivery. It was wrong. But sometimes you got to humble yourself.
The fact too is that people are saying that maybe Michelle knew from the jump.
She had some kind of intuition at the beginning.
Yeah, or the times that we were saying that he was like, yeah, I just, like you said, found me a gym buddy, and it's Madison. And knowing his type, blonde, all that stuff, whatever, she's just kind of probably already trying to piece it together in her head, So Thomas and Camille are packing and everything. So he was talking about, did you pack that lingerie or something that she was supposed to be wearing?
Do not tell a man that you can have lingerie lingerie to wear because that's what we're gonna be expecting. I don't care if there's an earthquake outside. You put on that lingerie. Don't tell us you got lingerie and don't put it on.
Yeah. Yeah, I know he's Scorpio too, so he was showing up expecting something.
Mm-hmm.
So she was just like the energy shifted in this
I
house,
don't
child.
care.
Can't nobody do nothing, honey.
We can change that energy. See, that's what you should have said, Tom.
It was too late. They were packing, and it was nighttime, honey.
That's
so
perfect time.
And them folks said, "Can y'all please get out my Airbnb because I heard there's a lot of going on down there." So yes.
I hope Married First I paid them people extra money for that Airbnb.
And then extra money for a house cleansing.
Yeah.
Get the preacher down there, get some oil.
No. Get a girl from the sexy grandma.
So Warren and Carla are packing as well, and Carla, he said, "I ain't never seen you pack so fast because you kind of go." She was ready, honey, because she said, "I'm ready to get up out of here."
Too much negative energy.
And
man.
I feel like when a place like I done packed fast too, just like you just ready to go.
Right.
You're ready to go home. So they said bye to the bad energy in the house that they done left in those folks' house.
And I hate it for that house. That house could grew up to be a good house.
Not grew up.
Yeah, grew up to be a good house until these people came along and messed that house up. Now that house is a trauma house. It's traumatized.
So the next people that come in there, honey, they're gonna have disagreements. They're gonna be breaking up. They're gonna be Y'all better check them bedrooms. Somebody probably cheating.
Y'all better go and sage that house and pray in that house and everything else, man.
So Allan is packing his stuff, at the apartment. So I guess he probably told, "Listen, don't have that girl coming over here while I'm here now. Y'all better keep her at bay." But he probably, I don't know. But anyway, so he packing his stuff and he going through the photo album. He ripping up stuff and vows. He burning this stuff and all that stuff, whatever. So yeah, he just over it.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
So he said that she is dog-ish to him in his eyes.
Yep. No, you give her too much credit, man. Too much credit. That's all she is.
What else? What else do you give?
She have been neighborland. That's worse than dog crap.
Yeah, is it?
Neighborland, cause you pick it out your neighbor. See? See?
So anyway, so David talking to his friend, and he basically like, "Man, things ain't been going good and stuff like that. But me and one of the other wives connected and stuff like that. So
friend said, "What, man? Shoot your shot, bro. Do what you gotta do. I haven't seen you smile and laugh in a long time. You must be happy, man. Shoot your shot. I don't care who wife that was. You go get her, dog. Go get her."
That's pretty much how that went down. So
yeah,
because he was like, she liked what I like. One time we was working at the gym, I was finna compliment her on her body, but he said all they give is a hug. Like, okay, but he said he was finna compliment her on her body and stuff like that. So I look over her shoulder and she over there playing fantasy football. I'm like, "Man, you like that too?" So yeah, they got a lot in common. So one thing I saw that David totally omitted is how they came about.
Right, and that's what kind of frustrated me when he was talking to his friend. Tell your friend the whole story, right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tell your friend that, "Hey, man, yeah, man, me and the dude, we became friends, and man, his wife was looking good to me, and I stole his wife."
Basically,
I guarantee your friend will look at you totally different now.
Yeah, because now that's your friend.
Right.
He could be looking at you and looking at my wife.
Oh, man, because, I can't bring you around my wife now, man. You did that to your boy.
Exactly. So, yeah, he tell him the whole story. And then the fact, too, that I don't care if he tell him the whole story. The friend should have said, so you connected with another man's wife? Like, how does this work? I know this is unconventional and stuff like that, but I don't understand the whole story. With this, y'all done said yes or no, y'all gonna stay together. I would have asked more questions.
Yeah, but regardless to the point,
what David is in, he's in lust and infatuation right now.
Well, he's that plus, he like you said, he needs that attention. If any woman that looks nice gives him that attention, he's gonna fall heads over heels for this woman.
Yeah.
Until the next woman come along.
Because remember, he told a friend, like, David was the ish back in the day. He was like, my
Mhm.
20s, I was like, what I'm saying? Like, the women was just all over me and stuff like that. And so now maybe his ego bruised that Michelle went all over him. So Madison, she the closest thing to me of what I like. And she and my,
See, the thing about guys like that, they do have a big ego. And I think that's why he was trying so hard to change Madison. No, he was trying to change Michelle to get Michelle to like him because he's not used to being rejected like that. And he's trying to figure out, hold up, what's going on here? Why she don't like me? The other women like me.
Yep.
So what's going on with this? So I'm gonna keep trying because I don't like to lose. Then he kept trying. Then all of a sudden, out of the blue, this other chick from the side started liking him. That's okay. So now I'm gonna draw my attention from Michelle to go to her now because I got somebody that's gonna really like me now for who I am. So you got guys like that, man, and guys like that too. In my opinion, guys like that are not ready to be married.
Yeah, at all.
Because he still has a lot of maturing to do. Because once you married, man, like you said, you gotta block all that outside noise out, man. You can't let this stuff distract you.
Nope.
You can't be weak. You got to be strong because the temptation is going to be out there, man. And to me, he really can't handle the temptations.
Nope.
Not this group, but I'm talking about, the other women.
David told his friend, like, I feel like this was meant to be. Like, all things happen for a reason. I'm like,
and like his friend said, well, you might not got the first girl, but you can get the second girl. So, hey, you on the show, got what you wanted.
And he said, I can see, he telling production, I can see myself with this girl. Like, Madison can be my wife. I can see that.
But Madison ain't feeling you like that. That's what she telling everybody.
That's what she telling everybody. Yeah. Now, she could be telling you some one-on-one personally different. So Madison comes to the apartment and she see that, he destroyed the wedding album, burnt pictures, vows, all the things, broke the coffee mugs, they had missed and missed. He did all that and stuff. So she get on the phone, call her friend and stuff, and she said, friend, he done destroyed everything. What? That sounds like psycho behavior to me.
That friend, when she said that, kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Me too. Right?
Because she got to understand how her friend Madison did Allan. That right there, how her friend Madison did Allan wasn't, nice whatsoever, man. She's basically pulled this man's heart out of his chest and stepped on it.
Yep.
The man's hurt, and some people when they hurt, they process that hurt different ways.
Yeah.
And that's how he's gonna vent. But for the friend to call him psycho or have psycho ways, man, no, the psycho ways is your friend Madison, how she's sneaking around with other people's husbands.
Right.
So you need to be calling your friend out.
Yep.
Yeah, well, y'all friends. Y'all
got some trashy friends, honey. Unless this was some editing. But again, y'all didn't tell the whole story. Now, because once again, if the friend watching this back, they were like, girl, you ain't tell me all that took place. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be pissed.
Right.
So Madison said that she feels bad, She feels bad and she cries with those big, thick lashes on. Ooh. And so she said, what you feel?
Not good.
And so she said she wanted to tell, I think she was still on the phone with a friend. She said she wanted to tell Allan some stuff, and I put blah, blah, blah. She just want to tell him all this stuff. She want to speak to him. And the friend was telling her what to say. And she said, say this and speak to him as my husband. I was like, girl.
Yeah, don't even put the husband
right
word in your mouth. What I was about to say is that, Madison is probably going to be the most hated person on Married at First Sight.
Besides Chris. He still hold the title.
I know, to y'all, but I think Madison takes the cake. He still got
that torch on him.
Oh, Madison takes, in my opinion, the women going to hate Chris. They're going to hate Chris.
Everybody hate Chris.
Okay. The men most likely going to hate Madison because no man wants to be done the way she did Allan. Okay.
Y'all taking it personally.
Yeah, we take it personally. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And to me, it's Madison, Chris, and David. Because David had a little, okay, what David did was wrong. But, he was getting dogged out at first by Michelle. Okay, that's just my ranking right there. But, Alyssa, if you watching,
girl,
you off the hook.
You good, honey. At least you was up front and honest.
You off the hook.
Ooh, his hands are so aggressive. So, you know what I'm saying? He knew that you wasn't feeling him, and ooh, he's standing there with get him.
I'm a good person.
Yes, but I'm a good person. So we kind of knew, you know, he knew on the wedding.
Yeah,
You know,
he knew, right?
Y'all
Yeah,
barely made it to the honeymoon.
Yeah,
That's because she wanted to go to Mexico.
yeah.
So he kind of knew.
And you told him basically, you know what I'm saying? So she basically told him, you know, but
and she had a excuse, but
right.
anyway,
But Madison, she didn't tell this man. She led him on
to almost decision.
Right. Then she sneaks around with his friend.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, garbage.
So Madison said, don't nobody understand what she going through. None of y'all judging her, honey. She said, nobody understands what it feels like to be in this position.
Yeah, y'all be doing the same thing if y'all was me.
She said, nobody understands what it's like to go marry the first sight, then like somebody else's husband, and you want to really truly kiss them down and be ate up by them. Don't y'all none of that understand?
Zach understands. Zach, sure enough, do understand, but he waited till after the show was over.
Yeah. She said, my heart breaks for him, Allan. She said her heart. She didn't say her heart breaking. She said her heart breaks for him. She said, I don't know. I don't like the fact knowing that I hurt him. I feel like the worst person in the world.
What baffles me is, what do you expect was going to happen? What?
I don't know. Maybe she stayed away from like real world. Like
I don't get it though. But what she thought Allan's gonna be happy? I don't get it. Please explain it to me.
I don't know, because I think she eliminates the fact that she led him on. So if it was a David and Michelle type of relationship, but it was the fact that she kept leading Allan.
That's what I'm saying. But she got to understand that Allan kept asking her, like every week, where you at? Where you at? You know, are we good? Are we good? You kept saying yes.
Yeah.
And you, oh, my head hurts.
Don't let it hurt, baby. So on the next scene, this what it is. So M is sitting down talking to the experts. And basically asked her how she feels. She said, I'm good. I'm at peace. I realized I was trying to kind of get this man something that, you know, he really and truly was not able to give me. He was emotional abusive toward me and stuff like that. So I just come to terms with it is what it is. And so I'm good. You know, she said that, I think Pascal said, are you at peace? She said, well, my mama wished him peace, honey. She said, well, I pray that he find peace. But he said, Dr. Pia said, but what about you? She said, well, me, I wish him the worst. I don't wish him no peace. I wish him the worst. Like whatever he get, you know? So here come Libby.
Oh, how you doing?
So anyway, the experts sit down and talk.
Who's this right here? Who is this?
Turn them glasses up. So the experts sit down and talk to him and ask him questions and stuff. And Dr. Pepper said, it seemed like y'all seemed to be at a good place the first time. Like, what happened? And he was just like,
hey, you know, it was good at first, man, but it didn't last long. I used to like being around her because she was like so aggressive all the time.
So
aggressive.
He said, he said something, but Dr. Pepper said, so you came, I want to ask you about this. So you came to the retreat to serve divorce papers. Like, why you do that? Like, what was the point of that?
I wasn't trying to embarrass.
To embarrass me.
I wasn't trying.
That's what it was. It was to embarrass me.
If I did, I'll apologize.
He did not even apologize.
He did apologize.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So yeah, he came there to embarrass me, but it turned on himself. It was a bunch of BS.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? I see now. Y'all start to see you why I had to deal.
Yeah,
with
he want to leave. He can go ahead and leave. And Pascal said, listen, in a marriage, it's one thing you're going to do. You need to stay. You know, it's plenty of times that you can up and leave, but you can't run when you're in a marriage.
I feel you.
So Libby decided to sit there and stay.
I feel you.
So M said, okay, I wrote a letter. Got a blue folder, honey. So she said, this is my Declaration of Independence, child. So she was basically saying that, you know, what she had to say to him and all the things, and he gonna come and present a 1-page divorce letter. I left down here some lawyers that you can contact that show you how to write a correct letter. And down here, I also put some therapy recommendations down here because that's what you need. You need some good old therapy.
You done?
And oh yeah, I wish you the worst. Mm-hmm.
Now, you see what I'm saying, Pastor Cal? You see what I got to deal with? This is exactly what I'm talking about right
You can
here.
go ahead and leave now a little bit, child. We done.
So, do you want to continue on this? Nope. Yes, I ain't saying it. If Pastor Cal couldn't get it out fast enough, he said, nope.
Yep, and she said the same thing. Like, no, like I wish him nothing but the worst, you know. So yeah, and I'm so glad that M finally, like, she really stood up for herself, you know.
Yeah, it was about time, man, because she's been holding in, and my biggest fear was that when she was going through her little, moments of letting herself be free, I thought the experts were gonna step in and kind of steal her shine, because
I heard you say don't
steal her shine. Let her go ahead and
right.
rant and rave and get it off her chest, and she did, and she didn't hold back. Now I know Ike was gonna try to use that against her in the confession. Said, "See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I deal with all the time." I said, "Pump your brake, Ike." The thing is, she been, like I said, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but for what we've seen, that she been carrying herself a certain type of way. She's been dealing with this and holding this stuff in. But you giving her the ammunition to shoot at you because the way you walk in, you act nonchalant, you act like you don't care. You don't really want to look at her. You don't want to look at her away. You don't even greet her when you sit down. So she had every right to kind of unload on you, man. Right. So,
and the fact too that he want to say this is what I deal with. Well, if that's what you deal with, that must be off camera because we don't never see nothing. And the fact too that M has let you call her a-hole, let you call her aggressive. She has sat there and walked away several times to go in the bathroom to cry. And she never gave you no smoke back. Even to the point where you called her a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? She touching you when you don't want to be touched and all that stuff. So you sitting there saying all this stuff about this woman on camera. And in that moment, she ain't pull up no envelope. She ain't pull up none. She ain't cussed you out. She ain't did none of the things.
She was still calling you her husband.
Right. And even when she didn't want to go to the arcade, she was right there along with you. So I'm trying to see what you see, bro. Because it seemed like you the one that's the a-hole because you the one doing all this stuff to her.
I think she gonna find a good man that's gonna appreciate her. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, I don't, like I said, I'm not behind the scenes. I'm not there every day. I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But from what I can see, she's a good woman. From what I can see, you know what I'm saying? Good head on her shoulder. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She can be a little extra every once in a while, but she's a good woman, man, and successful and got her own stuff and willing to share that stuff with you, man. And but
I think she said something about her she consult for a living, so her consulting fee is what she said. This was free. So Dr. Pia, after Libby got up and left Dover, Dr. Pia said, "You know you were pity one." She said, "Hey, had to go and get it out there, like you saying, got to get it off my chest. It was he deserved that one."
But to be honest with you, I forgot all about them too. To be honest with you,
I ain't lying because
I forgot all about them too.
Shifted,
yeah.
And I'm glad too that when they had that separation of time, I think M sat in it,
right.
And she was like, "Dude, is this something I want?" Right. She probably talked to friends and all that stuff. Could have made her a little boo on the side or something. But so all the things. So yeah,
but still, regardless of the point, it's like, ugh. Ike and M, they just like background characters now because the main story is David, Madison, Michelle, and Allan.
Yep. So Madison and David walk in because Lashes, crazy girl, gonna give us a whole thesis on and when I go, I hope that they don't try to judge me or bash me or anything like that because I really and truly I hope they give me grace. kind of bipolar medicine do you need to be on, girl? I hope they give me grace and right here, because I'm not just trying to come in and get beat up on. I hope they realize we need to be happy and live our life too.
But like I said, that's what's so frustrating about this, because what does she expect is going to happen?
I don't know.
You think the experts are going to welcome you there with open arms? You on this show messing up their product.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're gonna give you the business. They're gonna give it to you.
And to be known, from what I know, from what we know, the first couple that have ever swapped and married at first sight history.
Right.
You want grace.
Yeah,
okay.
man. So okay. So if you create a mess, you're gonna stay in this mess.
Yeah, that's what you're
You know
gonna
what I'm
get.
saying? You just gotta just deal with it, get through it. But in the meanwhile, it's gonna be a lot of heat coming your way. But you chose this heat because what you did.
That's what you did. Making your mom and daddy proud. Look at my girl. And David making his folks proud too. Look at my son.
Even though we was married 42, 45 years, look at our son out there. He's messing it up.
Yeah. So can't go to the church, honey. Can't go to the courthouse to get my tag renewed out there without the folks looking at me.
We're gonna have to move out of the state.
So David, they still gonna have the same thing. People gonna eventually know who they is.
Yeah, you go somewhere like
because their house probably paid for, honey, so they ain't going nowhere.
Probably if they move to Mississippi, nobody will know.
So David, sit down. David, sit down with the experts. I think Madison and them, they walk in. So Pascal was like, okay, well, we heard what happened. So can y'all please explain how this happened? And he said, what, baby?
He said, well, basically,
it started with the
we
gym.
started going to the gym, and we just caught feelings. She know more about me than my wife did, and she asked questions about me, and she was concerned about me, and I'm feeling her, she's feeling me, so we decided just to try to get together and work on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it with so much confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So much confidence.
Mm-hmm. So Pascal said, have y'all been intimate?
Nope.
He said the only thing we did was a hug.
It's hug intimacy.
And he go, tweet a D. Cause that's tweet a dumb, and then tweet a D like.
Look in the camera.
Yeah, she really too looking crazy. I said, well, I didn't. Child, that's a lie. Cause look at her whole face. It's just like it's no. Cause to me, this is what I would say. No, of course not. I wouldn't dare to be intimate with him, knowing that he's still married. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't cross those boundaries. We had emotional connection, but I wouldn't. I would be pleading my case.
That's the same thing Michelle said when Michelle asked her that question about the text. Michelle said, that's kind of weird. Why she didn't no, girl, I want to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be, when somebody put you on the spot and ask you a question like that, you got to be adamant that, no, we didn't do it. No, that's not my character. You got to make sure you put it out there in a way that people will believe you.
Yep.
But if you sitting there looking like a deer in the headlight, I said, somebody, something went on.
And the fact too, even the ones that can lie. Now, some people can lie their pants off. They are very convincing.
Oh yeah.
They ain't even do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't even do that. So, the Dr. Pepper said, so you felt comfortable sending an intimate text like, I want to eat you up, and y'all said y'all just friends, like y'all just did a hug. That sounds more to me than just friends. And here goes Dr. P said, hold up, stop the cap, because I know that y'all lying. It was more to this than that. And so they, of course, what's her name? That girl Madison. She said, well, no, like I think one of them said, well, what prevented y'all from not having sex? Because we're married. That little dumb laugh. Because we're married.
So, because y'all married, kept y'all from being intimate, but then keep y'all from cheating. So you do have a limit. Basically, that's what you want us to believe. You got a limit. Come on, man.
Then let's be clear. Crystal clear, baby. You tell me if you disagree. But emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating.
Physical cheating, hit it, quit it, no emotion tied to one another, and you move on with your life. Emotional cheating, you got some kind of connection there.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to move on from that.
And that emotional normally leads to physical at some point because it's such a connection.
Right.
And so Pastor Cal broke it all the way down. And he told her what? Well, first of all, okay, I'm sorry. Let me build this up for you. I'm sorry, baby.
See, this is what I deal with. I'm like, all right, now see, this is what I deal with. She asked me a question, she answered it for me.
And you love it. So Pastor Cal said, are you sure that what you got right now is just not a rebound? Because remember, in your interview, I think Dr. Pepper said, you said that you wanted to be married to a Caucasian man.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't say a black man, even though when I think Dr. Pepper was trying to kind of expand it a little bit or whatever. And she said, no, she wanted to be married to a Caucasian man.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact too is that she said, well, I did say that, but I've dated black men in the past.
See, that's information we didn't know. I didn't know it. And Pastor Kyle said, hold up, yeah, you dated black men in the past, but you said you wanted to marry a Caucasian guy. So if you was trying to marry a Caucasian guy and you saw David on the street, you wouldn't even look David way for marriage. Mm-hmm. So are you sure this is not like a rebound relationship? And she said, oh, I didn't think about it that way. Mm-hmm. It could be.
She didn't say it could be.
No, yeah. She said, I didn't think about it that way. That's something to think about. Mm-hmm. And David's face like kind of sunk in.
It did it.
Yeah, it did. Because now she's questioning their friendship and relationship now. Mm-hmm. So that's why, this might blow up in David's face too, because David, he even told on the couch right there. Oh, I know, I can see her being my girl in front of experts. Mm-hmm. He's saying that she could be his girl, and on the flip side of that, she's saying, maybe this. No, she's not saying it out loud, but she's thinking it. Maybe this is just a rebound thing. Mm-hmm. Maybe this is not real.
Yeah, because Michelle wanted a black man.
Right.
Now, David wanted a white woman, and Madison evidently wanted a white man. That's what they gave her, a Caucasian man, And so now she switched because David is in close proximity of her. She's going to the gym. That's basically their whole world. They film together. They together all the time. And so now she with a, black man, half black, color. What I'm saying? Yeah. So also Pascal was just saying too, y'all was talking about boundaries. He said, you have to create boundaries. You don't act on that stuff. Right. So these are your boundaries. You ain't finna go out here and be emotional with somebody and stuff like that. You got to create boundaries. And he said, David, your parents been married for what? How long?
41 years, something like that.
And so they had a long lasting marriage. They somewhat created boundaries. Right. So, so he even said too that David, even Michelle was saying that she was turning like her, turning her perspective, trying to turn more into, him or whatever and stuff like that. So you kind of like messed that up. So David said he was smitten by Madison. He liked Madison, he want to, pursue this and all that stuff, whatever, because they asked him like, where is this going? And then when the rebound question brought up and stuff like that, she said, I never thought about that. She did say that they do have a connection and stuff, but
she want to focus on the friendship.
She said she just want to focus. On the friendship. I thought she said she just want to focus on her.
No, she said something about her, but she said she wants to still just be friends. Right. She's not trying to jump into anything. Yeah. So she want to just like take her time. But David don't want to hear that because David's all in. Like you said, this is my ride and die. I'm spitting about her. I'm liking her a lot. I'm into it. Yep. So once again, they're on two different levels right here. So
yep, he done smashed on it. So, but y'all, that was it. I know this is probably one of the longest videos we ever gave y'all.
30 minutes.
I know, but it's a podcast. So, honey, clean your house and listen to it. Okay, do what you got to do. But yeah, so This was a lot. It was a whole lot. But
yeah, it was a lot, man.
We're gonna have our vent party on Thursday, so come over there with all your venting and stuff and get it out. And if you want to be on camera, y'all know the rules and the regulations.
Let me say this real quick. Go ahead. I still feel for Allan. Allan, he got caught up in all of this, and he got hurt dealing with this. You know, I don't feel as bad for Michelle, but I do feel bad for her because she did get cheated on, not just by David, by her so-called friend. Now, so that's just kind of cold. And like Allan said, he thought David was a friend. Like I said, man.
I think
that's right. Suck my lips in, suck them in. Go, there you go, trying to cut me off again. Allan, if you're listening, take my technique and use it. Let them earn your trust before you start trusting people. Don't just trust people off the whim. You know, you don't know these people. So don't give them your heart. Don't give them your trust. Let them earn that trust first. Then go from there.
I think Madison had said that she was gonna cry. She haven't cried yet because she's still pissed, but she was gonna cry. Excuse me, Michelle, afterwards. But I think she said she was gonna cry for the fact of how Madison treated, how the friendship was and stuff. I was like, girl, we didn't see that friendship on camera, honey. But if y'all say so, but yeah, so she did say that, honey. But anyway, that's all I got, y'all. On that note, it was a pretty good episode, honey. They stayed in that doggone house for like 5 episodes.
Whole house. They go the person owning the house. Just go ahead, tear it down.
Yeah,
knock it down. Just knock it down
and burn the whole what it is the grounds that it was on,
foundation and everything. Just tear it down. Tear it all down.
We will see you guys on Thursday, which will be the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I'll put God first.
Deuces.
Hey!